Done some pretty good mods to the Sportster so far, both for safety and comfort. Today, it's time for a big one that will allow me to ride more comfortably and further on this bike. We're gonna swap out the handlebars and the grips. Let's get started. I feel like I'm prepping for surgery. Take off the stock bars, I thought I'd just go ahead and place the chumps right here and show you the height difference. It's gonna be way more comfortable. Yeah, a lot more comfortable. Replacing the stock bars with the Biltwell chumps. Those of you who have used these before or followed this channel at all for a while know that the Biltwell chumps do not have knurling on them, and that can cause these bars to slip. These bars are great, they're super comfortable. I used them for thousands of miles in my previous iron, but I really want to prevent them from slipping. So I'm actually going to do the knurling myself. So I bought this knurling tool. It's a really handy device, not too complicated to use. And I practiced on an old set of bars that I had on an old Honda. And it's looking pretty good. I think this is really gonna work out pretty well. The biggest question I had for myself was, I need to rotate either the tool or the bars, and I tried out both. The way the bars are shaped and the fact that the steel is cylindrical, it's very hard to clamp that down in my vise, whereas the tool is flat. So what I'm gonna do is clamp the tool into my vise and rotate the bars. I think this is gonna work pretty well. But first I need to set up the bars on the bike and tape off where I need to knurl. Let's get started. I have the chumps in the knurling tool, and I decided that my course of action will be to rotate the handlebars rather than the tool, just because the tool fixes inside the vise a lot better. I figured the absolute worst thing that will happen is the knurling won't work, the chumps will still slip, and I'll have to buy a different handlebar. I'm fine with that. Let's give this a try. Alright, I got one side done. Is it pretty? Probably not. Is it going to do the trick? I think it will, but we'll find out. Let's do the other side. Alright, not perfect, definitely not pretty. But I think it's gonna do the job. Let's get these bars on the bike. I have things mostly installed here. I have the left grip on, I have the left controls on. As I was installing things, I didn't realize I had enough wire to stretch for the signals and for some of the electrical switches on the right side. There's enough wires inside here to be able to reach. It's just not being able to reach now because it's all enclosed here. This is the first time I've installed handlebars this tall without having done the tank lift first. I don't really want to do the tank lift now in conjunction with the handlebar installation. I want that to be a dedicated video. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna loosen up the tank, pull it back a little bit so I can have access to all the wires there. Undo it a little bit and just pull them up a little bit. Prepare myself for the tank lift later on. Just get this installed so I can ride it before the tank lift's installed, just to see what it's like. Alright, I think I got these loosened up enough I can pull them up a little bit. Let's give it a shot. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Let's do the same on the other side. Alright, I think that's going to get us to where we need to be until we actually do the tank lift. Let's get things buttoned up. These Island Nest grips, they're super nice. This would be my second pair. They're much more comfortable than stock. They feel great. They're gonna make longer rides much better. Let's get these on. Alright, I got the bars installed. They look really good and they're going to be super comfortable. After I get the bike off the lift and I get on it, I'm going to have to make some minor adjustments to the brake and the clutch lever, and then also tie up these wires here.